Hey guys, it's Pack here. Hope today is a good day, if not I hope the next one's better for you. I don't need to outline the rules in this one as they were outlined in the first one. If you haven't seen it before, I would encourage you to watch the previous one. So feel free to pause and go back to that one first. This project is to get our creative juice flowing and to see what you end up drawing. If you'd like to partake in this project, feel free to download the image via the link in the description below. And if you want to tag me on social medias, use the tag hashtag AA pack2026. I asked a member of the community to provide me some random lines, and on the screen now is what was provided. The lines were nice and weren't relatively complicated, which was nice. The idea for this challenge for me personally was to spend no more than 10-15 minutes on this piece and just let my mind go off on its own. Did I take 10 to 15 minutes to draw this whole thing? Heck no. However, it did take me 10-15 minutes to sketch. I just wanted to complete it by drawing the line art and coloring it in. But you guys don't have to do that. The line art is just completely fine. Or the sketch itself. Whether that was overkill or not, who knows. I still had fun drawing this nonetheless. Again, like the previous video, this wasn't the initial idea. I first saw the hook looking shape at the top. I envisioned a rather large pork chop, but I wasn't too sure what could be used for the lines below it. They were crossed and reminded me of the scissors. Unlike you do with a pair of scissors, I cut that idea up and threw it away. I then thought maybe I could draw those Japanese biker gang that you see in the movies and animes where they had these crazy hairstyles, but I was unsure whether that would look good or not. I started to focus looking at the lines that crossed over first, since that seemed the trickiest. And I was thinking of a DNA helix, and for some reason Mewtwo jumped to my mind. One probably could not draw a Mewtwo out of these lines, I think. Please don't prove me wrong. But I started to think of Pokemon. Now I don't know why I was thinking of Pokemon, but I'm glad I did because those lines crossing remind me of the move Vine Whip. And based on the two lines being crossed was the bulb of the Pokemon, namely Bulbasaur. I admit I could have drawn Ivysaur as well, but I was thinking Bulbasaur all the way. This was going to be a hard piece because I wasn't sure how to add the hook shape line with the Bulbasaur. Again, I wanted it to be like 10-15 minutes only, so I didn't want to spend too much time thinking, but I did notice that it was some kind of a leaf shape. Perhaps I could put Bulbasaur in some forest. After all, he is a leaf Pokemon. This setting does make sense, right? So we're going to draw some forestry and foliage for the background, midground, foreground, essentially all the grounds. And I mean the ground is literally green as well. Well, at the back. So I haven't really drawn Pokemon before, and I was up to the task, up to the challenge. I was feeling really brave. Speaking of bravery, since Bulbasaur was performing his Vine Whip attack, I thought I could also draw his Razor Leaf attack to imply or insinuate he was attacking something that we can't see. He too was feeling brave. You could say he was a bold Bulbasaur. Tough crowd as always. In terms of sketch, line art and colouring in, I felt it was fine by and large. I drew on the wrong layer quite often, but besides that, it was a really fun piece to draw. In hindsight, I guess I could have drawn the enemy in the bottom left hand corner, and had I not messed up with the layers, you could probably see me trying towards the end. I tried to make the foreground and background blurry by applying some Gaussian blur to it. However, the wrong layer prevented me from doing that, but the thought was there. That's what matters the most, right? What do you guys think of this piece? Was this what you were expecting me to draw? If you can't partake but had an idea in mind, how would you have done this? Please let me know in the comments below. If you did feel like joining in, once again, please use the tag hashtag AApack2026 on social media, such as Twitter or Blue Sky. And if you use the hashtag on Kara, feel free to post on there as well. A huge shout out goes to Huseyin for providing the lines. His socials are on the screen above and in the description below. He streams video games and does art stream from time to time. At the time of this recording, he's actually working on a Valentine's theme for his art piece at the moment. If you'd like to see more videos of these, please consider subscribing so you can see next month's one, and feel free to drop a thumbs up so I know you got up to here and enjoy this particular content. Thank you so much. If you've reached up to here, it means the world to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you stumbled upon this video much later down the line, please click on the picture on the top left if you want to watch the next video, or click on the bottom right if you want to be taken to the actual accidental art playlist itself. I'm out guys now, so as always, wherever you guys are, take care, be well and be safe. Bye.